Imagine facing ongoing water issues. Forget this. 15 years. Well, that's been the reality for residents in the community of Tumahole, Parys. Many of the people who live in the area are elderly or live with disabilities and are unable to fetch water for themselves, for their households. Now, the burden of carrying water over long distances has even caused physical injuries. This week, residents decided to bring their frustrations to the streets, burning tires and property in protest against the lack of proper water supply. eNCA reporter Nkosazana Dambuza is following up on that story and joins us now for an update. Nkosazana, many thanks for your time this morning. No doubt a lot of frustration that is within that community. Obviously, you've been engaging them as well as local officials there. I mean, what is the conversation sounding like at the moment?
Well, Rafiwa, yes, certainly for 15 years, the community of Tumahole in Parys has been without water. And in the short space that I've been here this morning, I've witnessed several people from different households carrying buckets to a shared tap in order to be able to get water for their families. Now this week, in fact on the street right behind me, there's evidence that the community took to the street in protest, calling for the government and the local municipality to at least provide water tankers for them, because they say that they've had no word as to when their water supply has been restored. Will be restored rather. It's been excuse after excuse for many years. And as you said there in your intro, Rafiwa, elderly people are actually bearing the brunt of this ongoing crisis. I mean, they are not able, obviously, to walk long distances to be able to get water. Some people in this area are also disabled, so they have no way of actually being able to get a water supply. So I'm going to speak to one of the community members, Tinyane. Thank you so much for your time. Can you just give us a sense of what is happening in this community? I know that this week you finally took to the streets, you were frustrated, you protested, you blockaded roads, you burnt tires. But what exactly is happening? How long have you been suffering, and has there been any word from the government?
Actually, there hasn't been a word. For the council to call a meeting on Friday, this had to happen, that people were burning Jojos so that they show their frustration. So now we had to have a meeting, but our questions were never answered, rather. And now what I can say is they're trying to tell us that a recent location that has been just a recent settlement, we are getting a feed from them, whereas this is an old location. Ghana, Pelendaba, and Vuka, we've been having this problem with water, and now they are telling us stories. But their current council, they came with other promises as well. But previously, they said the pipes were blocked, only to find out the pipes that were installed way back in the 1960s in town, they still have water and they're not being blocked. These pipes in the location, they were only installed in 1989, if I'm not mistaken. But these people are not taking us into consideration. We had to ban Jojo so that they can come to us. They're not coming to us if we're not acting. So if ever they're going to continue doing this, we're suffering. Our elders, they even passed on. They had to pay people with their pension money to go fetch water for them because they are living alone. And then the other thing is, as we have kids, they have to carry water to school, some of them, so that they can have drinking water. We buy drinking water. And then with these excuses, the people who are paying these trucks to deliver water is the municipality. I think that money can come back to us. With that money, they can repair the infrastructure that is damaged according to them.
Thank you so much, Tia. And I'm just going to have to cut you short there. But as you can hear, Rafiwa, frustrations, many in this community, they're saying that they are without the basic service and human right of a water supply to this area, which is rather concerning. But we are expecting to receive a response from the Ngwati municipality.
No, absolutely, Nkosazana, and of course you will keep us abreast with whatever it is they have to say and the reasoning that they will give for letting people in Parys suffer for as long as they have. Nkosazana Dambuza, they're bringing us the very latest from the Free State when it comes to water issues for